United Nations officials are urging countries to reconsider a pause in funding for the UN Agency for Palestinians, or UNRWA, on Sunday. At least 9 countries, including top donors the US and Germany, have paused funding for UNRWA after allegations by Israel that a dozen of its 13,000 staff in Gaza were involved in the October 7th rampage, where Hamas gunmen killed 1,200 and abducting 253, according to Israeli officials. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres said in a statement on Sunday that he strongly appealed to the governments that have suspended their contributions to at least guarantee the continuity of UNRWA's operations. He also vowed to hold to account any UN employee involved in acts of terror. He said this could include criminal prosecution, a rare move within the global body since most staff enjoyed functional immunity. Guterres said 12 staff members had been implicated and that 9 had been terminated. A UN investigation into the Israeli allegations is currently underway. The Gaza Health Ministry said more than 26,000 people have been killed in Israel's military campaign against Hamas in the enclave. Most of Gaza's 2.3 million people have become reliant on the aid UNRWA provides. Many, like Raid Shaheen, have been displaced from their home.
UNRWA is our lifeline. Who will give us food and drink after the war? May God help the people. What can I say?
UNRWA's role has long been criticized by Israel, which alleges the agency has supported Hamas for years. It's an allegation the agency denies.
The Israeli war against UNRWA is not new. Israel has all the time been calling for the liquidation and dismantling of the UNRWA. And this explains the Israeli systematic attack on refugee camps, whether in Gaza or here in the West Bank, especially in Jenin, Tul Karim, Balata, Al Fawar, Aqbat Jabir, and Dheshi. The accusations that Israel has made against certain staff of the UNRWA should have waited until investigation has come up with results. We were extremely shocked that certain number of countries have decided to suspend its aid or their aid for the UNRWA. The countries that have announced this suspension, their aid amounts to 70% of the annual budget of the United Nations Relief and Work Agency. This measure is extremely dangerous, and it is our hope that it will be reversed. The suspension of aid is in line with the Israeli plans for the forced evacuation of our people from Gaza into Egypt. The suspension of aid comes at the most difficult times, at a time when the International Court of Justice has called for an immediate supply and increase supplies and international aid into Gaza. UNRWA provide aid for 1.7 million Palestinians in Gaza. At this critical moment, aid is more needed, and UNRWA, as I said, contribute largely to this aid. UNRWA is the accumulative memory of the Palestinian refugees and also a symbol of Palestinian right to return in accordance and in line with United Nations Resolution 194. I'm sure our Arab brothers, they know exactly what is happening. They don't need us to ask them to help. But also, one should remember that the total amount that has been suspended is very important. It's 70% of the annual budget of UNRWA. And it is our hope first that these countries who have suspended their aid, they will resume it very soon. And on the other hand, also, it is our hope that, of course, Arab countries have always been stood solid in support of Palestine, both politically and financially. So I hope, yes, that there will be some sort of bridge financing for the shortage that might have occurred, and that this money will be resumed into the UNRWA budget. Double standard is not a secret. We see it everywhere. We see it everywhere. I think the international community who have been calling for increase of aid into Gaza, They should have said that we need immediate ceasefire, because what is the point of providing somebody dinner and kill him in the morning?